Welcome to DIY with CTM. My name is Solomon and today I'm going to be showing you how to install your laminate flooring like a pro. You'll find everything you need at CTM. So let's get started.
So, before we get started, the first thing you're always going to want to do is consult your installation instructions found inside your box to ensure the correct installation. First step is to ensure that our flooring that we've got nicely here is nice and level. And for that, we're going to use a spirit level. Now, if your flooring is not level, then what you're going to want to do is utilize your bag of Pro Grip self-leveling screed to ensure a screeded level flooring. Now that we've started mixing our self-leveling screed, we're going to wait approximately 15 minutes for all the bubbles to actually pop, releasing the air from the screed itself. Now that our self-leveling screed is nice and ready, we've got the correct consistency, the next step is going to involve us pouring the self-leveling screed directly onto the flooring, using our steel trowel to actually ensure that it's applied everywhere. And we're also going to use our spike roller and spike shoes to ensure any further air bubbles actually continue to pop out. Now that we've done our screeding, once it's nice and dry, always ensure to keep your boards in that room for at least 48 hours so they can get used to the temperature changes in the room. Ensure to keep your boards in the middle of the room, at least 1 meter away from the sides and any walls. Now that our flooring is even, clean and dry, we're going to be installing our underlay, which you have to ensure, of course, to install it with the plastic underneath going on the bottom side, and then the top part is going to be your sound barrier. So you just roll it out onto your surface. Now that our room is beginning to take shape and our underlay has been installed, it's time to move on to the installation. Now, a key reminder to always refer to your instruction manual in order to ensure you're using the correct clicking method. So with our specific installation method, we're going to be installing this row by row. And a key thing to note with this installation is that there's two different sides to our laminate flooring. The first side, you get the tongue side, which looks like this. And then moving all the way across, you get the groove side. One key thing to note is that your tongue side always goes against your wall. Let's get started. Now it's time to plan our flooring. Now always ensure to leave an 8 to 10 millimeter gap on all sides and make sure that you use your laminate spacers in order to get this right. Now we're going to use our tape measure in order to figure out how much of this board we need to cut to fit into this remaining space. Now always ensure that the length of your board does not go smaller than 400 millimeters in length. Now we're going to use our laminate floorboard cutter in order to ensure we get accurate cuts. So, alongside your line, we're going to cut just after where you made the mark, all the way through. Now that we've got our cut to precision, we've actually still got our tongue here at the top that's going to click nice and easy onto your groove on the board that's already on the floor. Next, we're going to clip the tongue side onto the groove. So just lift it slightly over the groove and ensure that your sides actually line up as well. Then you just drop it in to get a seamless groove, and always remember to add your spacer as well at the very edge. So now that we've installed our very first row, we move on to the second row. As you can see, we've already got the next offcut which we cut in the exact same method as the previous one. So, how we're gonna go about this installation is nice and easy. Let me show you. Ensuring that we've got the correct spacing done, we're gonna place our board directly on top of the previous row, but not click it in yet. This is to ensure, once we've got our spacer, that we're still nice and level with the previous board. And I'm using the offcut to start with in order to create a staggered design. But I'm going to do the exact same thing with the tongue side, clicking into the groove with a full board. To get that seamless look, and once our second row is fully been installed, we simply lift it up and click it right onto the first board as well. Ensure to give it a nice little push until you hear almost a clicking sound to give you a neat, seamless appeal. As you can see, a seamless design, barely any grooves visible to the eye. Simply repeat the process until your full flooring is installed. Take a look at this now. Absolutely phenomenal. A seamless laminate design on your flooring. Now for the finishing touches, our skirting. In order to install your skirting, all you're gonna need is your trendy skirting, a caulking gun, as well as your Pro Nails mounting adhesive. Let's get to it. First things first, we remove the spacers all around our laminate flooring. Now we're gonna measure our skirting to ensure it fits neatly against our wall and cut where necessary. Once we've got the cut of our skirting, we're just gonna turn it around and mind how it has these open grooves for any wirings you're gonna wanna run down as well for a neat professional look around your household. We're gonna be using our Pro Nails mounting adhesive against these parts that actually have these ridges to ensure a nice secure finish. So simply apply it using your caulking gun. Again, before you stick it, always ensure that the grooves where your wires are going to be running is nice and clean. Then simply stick it directly against your wall for a professional finish.
So there you have it. From DIY to DI done. Everything you need available at CTM. So shop our extensive range of flooring options by calling or sending a WhatsApp to 010-003-9987 or visit ctm.co.za to start your flooring project with confidence.